This video and every other video I make across my 3 channels is brought to you by Patreon. Check the link in the description to see what kind of rewards you can get for supporting. Man, oh man, is it great to be back in Los Angeles wrestling. I missed each and every one of you these last few months. I wanted to be back sooner than I could. I fought through my recovery. I probably added more time to my recovery through my stubbornness of pushing myself too hard to get back. I'll be the first to admit it. But I'm back. And I have a lot to talk about. First things first, you'll hear their wonderful voices in just a minute here when I leave the ring. But I also want to give a very special welcome back to the Doctor and the Quizmaster. The commentary team is back. Special thanks to Mania Del Xander and to Xander number 3 for covering for this last month while we were all out injured. But now, with the exception of Orion, the board is back in full force minus Aaron Stevens, and things are going to start getting back to, well, as normal as they can in this chaotic world that is Los Angeles wrestling. Wow, hold on a minute. Indeed, we were going to say it's great to be back, but would you look at who it is? Indeed, because there he is, the new champion of Los Angeles wrestling, Chris Danger. Chris Danger is here to stand face to face with the general manager of LAW. Chris Danger won that triple threat in the main event of Winter Wonder Slam a few nights ago, and now on the final LAW of 2024, Danger and Xander find themselves face to face. Quite the conundrum we've ended up in, isn't it? Well, I wondered when we'd finally get to meet. You're the general manager that I kept hearing about. That everyone told me to watch myself around because you don't take kindly to people acting the way I do or something like that. Because all I'm seeing is some long-haired jackass in a suit. They tell me you won some titles at some point. Doesn't really matter to me. But what matters is that with this championship, that means you're in my ring, and now this is my company. Oh, Chris. You're right. We haven't met yet. But I'm the guy that can make that championship go away. In fact, I can chop down a learning tree while I'm at it. There's a lot I can do, and now that I'm back and Aaron is out of my way, I'm going to clean up around here. Get my show back on the right track. You know, we're a couple weeks away from scorching the earth for the first time in a couple of years, a Rumble match where we're going to find out who your Xander Mania opponent is, Chris. And now, I know a lot of people may not like this decision, but I am entering an LS11 Universe Rumble as an announced participant for the first time ever. Because I'm going to clean up this show, and even if I don't win the Rumble, I will go down swinging, making sure that whoever wins it is going to represent Los Angeles wrestling a lot better than you ever could. Yeah, what are you going to do? Make yourself number one? Yeah. Yeah, I am, because everyone's going to think I'm coming out number 30. Everyone's going to expect that the guy running the show gives himself number 30. Well, you know what? I'll give myself the least favorable spot. I'll enter it at number 1. And Chris, I'll win the whole damn thing from number 1. All so that I can take that championship from you or whoever holds it come Xander Mania. Unless, of course, you wanted to throw down here tonight. I'll gladly take it tonight. I don't think I'm interested in having a title match tonight, Xander, because championship rule says I only have to defend it every 30 days, and well, I only won it 7 days ago. So, not interested. Thanks, but no thanks. See you around. Alright, I'll give you that. Championship rule. But I'll tell you what we're going to do, Chris. You are going to have a match tonight, and you are going to have a match that involves me, because a lot of people have wondered about the standings between Cornold and I. Well, I couldn't care less. Wasn't asking you. People have wondered about where Cornold and I stand following everything that happened earlier this year, with me showing up to help him back at Winter Wonder Slam. Well, we're going to let people see just how good Cornold and I are, how back on the same page we are after everything. When tonight, in the main event of LAW, it's gonna be Chris Danger and Chris Jericho against ZRC and the Exterminator. And you're not backing out of this one, Chris. Yes, that is right. Now we can finally say it. Hello, LS11 Universe. It's the Doctor and the Quiz Master. And welcome back to Los Angeles Wrestling. Welcome back. It is great to be back. Man, is it great to be alive in Los Angeles. Yes. Our, shall we say, demises were greatly exaggerated. Indeed, they were. We have returned following the beatdowns from the Intellectual Alliance, and we are back to commentate as we kick off Los Angeles Wrestling tonight with Triton O'Phanim in singles action. So So Triton making his way to the ring. Silence, JC, and Archangel behind him. Been told there's more than meets the eye to Chaos tonight. That's always the case with this group. Indeed, you've had many battles with them in the past. I most certainly have, as Triton has his first matchup tonight since his battle with Colton over the LAW title many months ago. That incredible matchup, but now Chaos is back in full force. We'll actually be seeing the other two members of the group, Violet Hawkins and Alice Livia, later tonight. That we will. As Triton has made his way down to the ring. And Triton tonight finds himself going head-to-head with Zack Parker, making his way to the ring. That is right, Zack Parker is here. We are on the hunt for new challengers to all of our championships. We have a couple of new champions as well. Former Brandon winning the television title while we were away. Seems things really went to hell in the time we were away. Well, you heard Xander say he's going to start trying to clean up LAW. It seems the first order of business is Chris Jericho and Chris Danger. Yes, we've got a real Chris and a real Danger problem around here, don't we? So it would seem. But there is Zack Parker making his way down to the ring. So Parker's made his way to the ring. Huge matchup for him tonight. Chance to take down the seemingly unstoppable Triton. That's right, remember we saw how much it took Colton to take down Triton a few months ago. Xander, on that same night that Xander and Connell had their twice-in-a-lifetime showdown. Well, without further ado, Triton of Phantom and Zack Parker going one-on-one. Here we go. It's on. Whoa, and they both flew at each other. And Triton with a super kick. Parker is down. Triton circling him now. Triton goes for a right hook. Zack Parker's got a hold of him now, and Parker puts Triton in the ropes here. Grabs a hold of him. Zack Parker now clotheslines him over the top rope. Out to the floor goes Triton. And now Parker, what is he thinking here? He hits the ropes. He's coming in. Oh! Triton shut that one down quickly. Hits him with a big drop kick, does Triton. Got him with a kick in the midsection now. Parker grabs a hold of him, though. Zack Parker throws him over the top now. Grabs a hold of him. Right hook connects. He's got him now. He's got him up. He's got him down with a back body drop. Parker now grabs a hold of him again here. Forearm strike, knocking him down. Zack Parker now, knee into the midsection of Triton. He's got him down. Triton picked back up to his feet here. Zack Parker pulls him in. And Zack Parker. Oh! Head first off the apron. Referee, they got a 5 now. And wait a minute, back into the ring. What a neck breaker there. Triton always adding new moves to the arsenal. It's worrying how quickly he adds there. Sometimes he's like the Taskmaster from the Marvel Universe. You know the Marvel Universe? I would have to. Oh yeah, I guess you're part of that thing. We can't talk about that right now. I'm under NDA until the trailer comes out. Right. Well, I'm not. Yes, you are. Fair. Big kick there from Triton now, knocking him back. He's got a hold of him, counted though. Zack Parker knocking him down here. Parker grabbing a hold of Triton now, taking him towards the center of the ring. And now Azrael the Archangel gets up on the apron. Decides to get down though. Zack Parker coming in, clothesline, knocks down Triton. Big jumping neck breaker there from Zack Parker. Now Parker. This is a huge opportunity for him, a chance at the biggest win of his career so far, as he hits that massive cutter, and Archangel's gotten in the ring, as had, well, I thought Silence had for a moment as well, as now Archangel and Parker are yelling at one another. Referees at the count of 6. Azrael, the Archangel, always been Triton's enforcer. Remember, he was influential 2 years ago to Triton becoming the LSWF Internet Champion and beating Adrian Nova all those years ago. That is right, it was the debut of Archangel back at LSWF Scorched Earth that led to the arrival, the Archangel arrival that led to Triton becoming the then Internet, now Television Champion. Parker and Triton exchanging some strikes here. Triton throws a strike now. Zack Parker answers back. Triton, super kick, taking him down. Triton gets him back up to his feet here, and Triton a Phantom now. Right hook connects. Forearm strike, down goes Parker. Triton's got a hold of him into Final Destination. The final destination for the 1, 2, 3. And Triton just as dominant as we remember. That is right, as dominant as ever is Triton the Phantom. There's a reason I don't step in the ring with him nowadays. There's a reason I haven't stepped in the ring since my match with him, since I lost the US title to Xander at least. Chaos reigns supreme. We've returned to wreak havoc in Los Angeles wrestling, and that is exactly what we plan to do. ZRC made a deal with the devil when he brought us back, and now gold runs in our veins. Godspeed, Exterminator. We'll see you soon. Xander? Yes? What the fuck was that? What the fuck was what? Why did Triton just send a warning to me? And he said you made a deal with the devil that makes gold run through his veins. What happened? Oh, I forgot to tell you about that. Clearly, you forgot to tell me about something important. Right, so you know how Chaos kinda helped get rid of the Intellectual Alliance on Saturday? What did you do? I made a deal with the devil. Explain. I told Triton that if Chaos would help with the Aaron Stevens problem, that they'd all get title shots. And this involves me? Yeah. In just a second, Ellis Levia and Violet Hawkins are going to get a tag title shot against Generation 2059. Oh, so not only does it involve me, it involves Madada. Yeah. And JC's going to get a shot at Brandon, and Archangel and Silence are going to get a shot at NRW, and Triton gets me. Yeah, it's Scorched Earth. Xander, I'm supposed to be in the Rumble that night. You can do double duty, right? I mean, you've done it before. Xander, come on. If we're going to be back on the same page, if we're going to get over everything that we've been through over the summer together, all the anger, all the fighting, and everything else, we gotta tell each other this kind of stuff. You can't go running and hiding and not telling me these kind of things. Yeah, I'll do better about that one, bud. Sorry. My bad. That one's on me. Just... okay. Well, things aren't seemingly going Xander and Connell's way just yet. There was a lot of ground there to cover, in all fairness. Since when do you talk about all fairness? That's a fair point. But Xander and Connell may have a long way to go. As here come Chaos to the ring. Alice Levia and Violet Hawkins making their way to the ring. Chaos getting their first of their contractually, well, not contractually I suppose, but negotiated title matches from Xander here tonight. Made their way to the ring have Chaos. Opportunity awaits for these two. As now, here are the champions. Oh boy! You haven't been around yet for this, have you? Indeed, I have not. I know you've all been waiting for this one. Because not only is it the exterminator of 2059, Cami Zanzenegger, it is my greatest achievement in life. It is the thing in this world that makes me the most proud to be who I am. The person most important to me. The one I would get off this commentary table in a heartbeat if something happened. The heiress to the circus. The new LAW Women's Tag Team Champions. Yes, that is right. For those that have not been around, the heiress is actually your daughter from the future, the same time as Connell's daughter, Cammy. That is correct. Now, what she is doing here in our present day is beyond me. Throws me off a little bit, having her here, being this aged already, being, you know, a grown adult. It's a bit strange for me, I'll be the first to admit. It's throwing me off a bit. It's throwing me off. It's not so much as it is weirding me out, as it is just an adjustment, having her here. But you seem very happy about it. Of course I am. What father wouldn't be? So, the heiress and Cammy handing over the titles to face off with Violet Hawkins and Alice Levia. That is right, the matchup is about to go down. Levia, Alice Levia, and Cammy starting it out. Here we go. Oh, and a big forearm from Alice Levia. Remember, she was only the second ever woman signed to Los Angeles Wrestling, back when it was still LSWF. You are correct, she was. And she is still yet to win that elusive first title. But she is looking to do so right here, right now, as she is going right after Cami Zanzenegger. Indeed she is. Alice is a terribly tough competitor. You can ask the Quiz Queen about that. They had quite the rivalry back in 2022 into 2023. But the Exterminator of Tomorrow is answering back. How do you feel rooting for someone that is related to Connell? I hate it. But she's friends with the heiress, so I suppose I have to make do. Perhaps the spawn of Connell is something a little better than the original. Well, that's certainly one way to put it, I suppose. Massive spear there from Levia. Alice Levia takes her down now, getting her back up to her feet here. Levia now throws her across the ring into the corner. Tag made. Violet Hawkins is in. Violet and Alice, here we go. Chaos looking for a double team. Double hip toss. Taking it down, and I'll go for it. Here she comes. Prepare to be astounded by the speed, the athleticism, and the strength on display from the heiress. One day when I'm old and gray, you're not already, piss off. She will take over the lead of the circus from me. I am proud of this young woman. She is already a champion. She's already been a champion longer than you have as well. Know your limits. What are you going to do about it? Have a match with me? Whatever. As Violet Hawkins went for a big kick. Super kick there from the heiress. Knocks her down. Leg drop now. Has her taken off her feet. Connecting now. Back to her feet though. And now, big takedown from Violet Hawkins. Knocks her off her feet. Hawkins now grabs a hold of her. Throws her across the ring. Into the corner. Nobody home. And big clothesline there from the heiress. Everything she knows, the Quiz Queen and I taught her, including doing Xander's move. Are we really going to sit here and call the pedigree Xander's move? You make a valid point, I suppose. Now Violet Hawkins has got the arm, taking down the arm of the heiress. Hawkins now pulling back on her arm here, trying to take her down. Hawkins got her down with an elbow strike now. Now Violet Hawkins grabs a hold of her. Hawkins now a knee strike, taking her down here. Violet Hawkins. Back in, out. Now the heiress ducks her now, and heiress grabs onto her, and... well, that one she definitely took right from you. That she did. I taught her that one. She hits the big takedown there. That punch to the back of the head is now... Violet Hawkins has got a hold of her now, and Hawkins stomp into the back. Back up to her feet now. Violet Hawkins with the heiress into the corner. Tag is made. Here we go, of the ropes into double back body drop. Now Alice Levia cutting her off here before she can make a tag to Cammy. Heiress back to her feet though, and the heiress sling blade. Tag made. Cammy is in. Now Cammy, who you gotta think has a pinfall victory now over the Los Angeles Wrestling Women's Champion Eliza Blackstone, has got to be thinking about cashing that in for a title match at some point. You would think so. That's now Cammy taking her down here, and Cammy, hold on a minute, getting ready to stand on the hair of Alice Levia. And she does so now. Cammy's got a hold of her here, and Cammy... Cammy running the ropes now, and Cammy looks like she's getting ready to dive. She's going under the top, but Levia back into the ring now, and Levia throws her up the top rope. Alice Levia takes it down. Cammy back to her feet, though, and Cammy goes for the kick. Alice counters now, and Alice pulls her in. Knee strike, kicks her in the ribs, and again knocks her down. Alice has got it down here. We could be on the verge of new champions just a week after they won the gold. Tag made. Violet Hawkins in. And now Violet and Alice with a double back body drop, taking down Cammy. Now Violet Hawkins looking to finish the job here. Kicks her in the ribs. Twist of fate. Into the cover now. Has a down. Saved by the heiress. Heiress with a jumping neck breaker. Getting that separation in there, even if it's a little bit of a bending of the rules. Bending more so than breaking, I will say. Of course you would. Now Cammy makes the tag. The heiress is back in. Here comes Violet Hawkins, though, and heiress taking it down now. Heiress knocks her off her feet now, and heiress elbow strike. Pulls her in. Shades of the Quiz Queen with curtain call. Into the cover now. 1, 2, no! Very close near fall there. Cammy is back in now, though, and Cammy now looking to bring it back. Hawkins rolls back through, though. Sling blade of her own rolls through into drop kick. Knocks her off her feet. Now Violet Hawkins getting her back up to her feet here. Violet goes for a counter. Cammy knocking her back here. Right hook connects Cammy into wheelbarrow. Facebuster knocking her down. Oh, and the heiress takes down Alice Levia. I suppose some things don't change between generations, do they? Seems your circus still has a bit of an obsession with making sure that Alice Levia and the rest of Chaos suffer. Well, what can I say? Now Cammy. Swinging neck breaker to Violet Hawkins. Heiress sending Alice into the stairs. 2, 3. Generation 2059 keeping the championships tonight. Massive victory there for Generation 2059. Cammy and the Heiress managing to keep the championships for their first defense. A big win there in their first defense for these two as well. Cammy and the Heiress celebrate that victory. Well earned, ladies. Well earned. Whoa! Whoa! Hang on a minute. Well, that's Casey Styles. Casey Styles, the enforcer of the LAW Women's Champion. Remember, Styles and Blackstone tried to become the first ever champions. Just a few nights ago were beat by Generation 2059. Oh, and look out, look out, look out! Blackstone! The LAW Women's Champion. Eliza Blackstone. You know she's upset about Cammy beating her back at Winter Wonder Slam, and she is ambushing her with that chair. Oh, she's bent the chair across Cammy's body. And Blackstone with the DDT. Oh, and hang on a minute, Willis. There's Smoky Colt. Remember, Colt nearly beat Blackstone even after running a gauntlet just a few nights ago. And Colt, pedigree. Colt with the pedigree to Blackstone. And Eliza Blackstone might be realizing her days as champion might be numbered thanks to this outlaw. Ugh, come on now. I've been looking around backstage for him forever. I heard he was back tonight, I guess. Oh, for God's sake, say his name. Say his name and he appears. I believe in ZRC. What do you want, Blackstone? Ah, well, there you are. You know, you should be more happy to see me around, little bro. I'm older than you. Yeah, but I'm taller, and don't you forget it. Look! Heard you declared yourself for the Scorched Earth Rumble. Saw what you had done to the Intellectual Alliance. You know, I was out there. Yeah, that was kind of part of it. That's why I told you to zip it, because I still don't know where the hell you're from. Well, look. If you're going to make yourself number 1, how about you make me number 30? You know what I should do instead? I should end this seemingly ongoing eternal rivalry between the two of us next week. You and me, one-on-one, your wife, my sister, whatever we're calling her that week, banned from ringside, everyone banned from ringside. Let's finish this stupid, petty rivalry of ours once and for all, and I'll tell you what. You beat me, I'll give you number 30 in the Scorched Earth Rumble. You lose, you're starting it with me, big man. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got my own match to worry about. Alright, well, we got some triple threat action coming up just before our main event tonight. That we do. As the winner of this triple threat matchup is going to go on in just a few weeks to challenge the winner of the showdown between Brandon and JC of Chaos for the LAW Television Championship. And out first is Kevin Brooks making his way to the ring. Kevin Brooks making his way down. As you said, Quizmaster Kevin Brooks, ready for action tonight. So Brooks makes his way down to the ring. We saw him debut a few months ago in a gauntlet match. You and I were on commentary for that one. Well, it's more often that we're on commentary than we aren't here in LAW. There was just that month recently where we were both injured. Yes, indeed. As well, out next in this triple threat showdown is Zecco making his way down to the ring. Zecco ready for action here tonight. Big opportunity here for him. So, Zecco making his way down to the ring. And finally, the third and final man in the matchup. Relentless Tanvir Badal. Tanvir Badal making his way down to the ring. Big matchup here tonight. So, Tanvir Badal, a former LSWF Internet Champion. Kevin and Zecco never been champions before. Without any further ado, Kevin Payne, Zecco, Tanvir Badal, here we go. What do you think of this, Quizmaster? You look at the size of Tanvir Badal, it's hard to deny his strength, it's hard to deny his power. As he drops Kevin Payne, big clothesline there. Oh, Kevin Brooks. Kevin Payne, isn't that like... That's some kind of elected official like from Xander's old hometown or something, right? I believe so. I could be wrong about that. In the corner now, and now Tanvir Badal with Brooks. Scoops him up. You cover. I need to look this up now. Alright, fine. You do that. That is an American football coach and an Arizona state representative. Could also be someone from Xander's hometown. Very possible. Tanvir Badal grabs Zecco, throwing him in the corner now. Zecco gets thrown into the corner now, and now Tanvir Badal showing how relentless he truly is. Looking into the ring, looking to bring some toys into the mix. Well, it's a triple threat. Would it be a triple threat if an AI didn't do that? I suppose not. Oh my god! Well, that was a unique way to use the kendo stick, I suppose. Knee into the back there of Kevin Brooks. Tanvir getting him back up to his feet, scoops him on his shoulders, fireman's carry. Taking him down with a TKO. Into a cover now, Zecco now taking him down. Again, as we said, the winner of this is going to get a shot at the television title here in a couple weeks, but the entire television title scene is very messy right now, so to say. You got Brandon now with the entire syndicate by his side. You got Chaos coming after it, with JC promised that title matchup. You got a lot of people that were in that matchup that Brandon won when the syndicate made their debut that are upset about how it went down, how Brandon won that matchup for a shot at the gold. That want their shot, like your Zack Barkers, your JTs, your Zajax, and everyone else that were in the match. This big takedown there. Now Zecco's got that chair. And then, as I said, you've got Brandon running around with the syndicate, causing havoc in that scene. Covered by Zecco. 2, 3, he got it! Quick, easy, and simple from Zecco on that one. Kind of shocked. As am I. Zecco with the win. Oh, wait a minute, that's DJ Danger? What is DJ doing here? Well, he's got a kendo stick in hand. I've been told he's been acting as a bit of a rookie killer around here in LAW these last few weeks. We saw what he did to El Himalaya. As he just hits that kendo stick across the back of Zecco now, and DJ Danger gets him up on the shoulders. Go to sleep. No one's jumping the line in front of me. Man, and you're sure it's gonna work. Look, taking the bold approach is what got me my shots at Ryback. Man, I'd have won that night, but we gotta do something if we're gonna stick around here. Alright, you take the lead then. Folks watching at home, my name is Joshua Bishop, and this is the War Machine Hunter Shaw. We have been two of the brightest young stars in Los Angeles wrestling for several months now. Hunter Shaw is the king of the gauntlet match, earning not only a shot at the LSWF World title, but also the LAW television title through gauntlets in the past, and I have taken some of the top stars in LAW to their absolute limits in recent memory. The two of us now have come together because we have set our sights on being champions, and we don't want to just sit around idly by, twiddling our thumbs waiting for our opportunities to come. So, this is a message to Chaos and NRW. We know you guys have got the next title match for those tag team championships, but we aren't waiting in line. We aren't going to sit around and just wait for the opportunities to come to us. Whoever wins that tag match for those tag titles, we want next. And not only that, we want shots in the Scorched Earth Rumble. Yeah, what he said. Alright, well, here we are. Main event time. Indeed, it is finally main event time, and there he is in his ring gear. Xander is here in his ring gear tonight, ready for action. His first matchup since twice in a lifetime against Connell just a few months ago. That is right, it's been quite some time since Xander had his last match here in Los Angeles Wrestling. So Xander making his way down to the ring. Xander, of course, is a former ARW champion, LSWF champion. Bless you. Thank you. You were trying to hit the mute button on your microphone, weren't you? Yep. And the sneeze knocked you away from it? Sure did. You good? Yep, I'm fine. Just keep on. Carry on where I was going. Xander is also a two-time LAW United States champion. He is also a former LS11 Hardcore champion back when that was around, and a multi-time Xandermania main eventer. Thank you. Get some of your water, man. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm out. Well, that's not good. Well, anyways, here's Connell. The LAW United States champion. Connell and Xander teaming up tonight for the first time since, well, I don't even remember the last time they were on the same page. That is right, but as you were going to say, the last time these two faced off was Saturday Night Fever. Last time Xander was in action was October 26th. It has been almost 2 months to the day since Xander was last in action. That is correct, Quizmaster. That is what I was trying to say before I had that wicked sneeze. That was uncomfortable, and I do apologize to anyone whose ears that hurt, because as we established, I was reaching for my microphone's mute button but couldn't reach it in time. But now out next, here comes the Learning Tree. Lucky us. Yep. Here he comes, the Learning Tree. Chris Jericho, who we now know is also the LS11 Universe Grand Champion. Quite the unfortunate set of circumstances with that one, isn't it? Quite unfortunate indeed, Quizmaster. Quite unfortunate indeed. But here he is, Chris Jericho, the new Grand Champion, making his way to the ring. Jericho ready for action tonight, though. Chris Jericho making his way down to the ring. His first match since winning the gold from Ray a week ago. And you know Ray isn't going to go down without a fight. He has said so himself. He will not rest until Chris Jericho has been defeated and that Grand Championship is off of his waist. That is right. So Jericho has made his way to the ring. Chris Jericho's here. And it is champions uniting tonight. That is the only one without gold here tonight. How do you think he feels about that? Oh, I'm sure he's not terribly thrilled. But here comes the LAW champion, Chris Danger, to the ring. There are two people named Chris in this matchup, and they're on the same team. Well, if we first name them, there's no chance of getting it wrong. We'll still find a way, won't we? Oh, you know it, it's us. We always find a way to not have everything quite right during commentary. It's why people like to correct us so much. So, Chris Danger won the gold in a triple threat matchup against Colton and Ethan Ace a couple of weeks ago, and neither man is going to take it lying down. You know they'll both be back with a vengeance on that one. And they most certainly will. But the question is, I suppose, is the old adage in wrestling when two men that have been in a rivalry like Xander and Connell have been in recent months now claim they're back on the same page and they're back to being friends. And that question, of course, is, can they coexist? Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's going to happen when that bell rings. So Chris Danger has entered the ring. And so it is Xander and Chris Jericho starting it out. Without any further ado, here we go. Jericho used to be Xander's favorite wrestler of all time. Indeed, quite the irony here now, isn't it? That he's holding a championship that Xander has been desperately after for some time. That it is, as now Xander leapfrogged by Jericho and Chris Jericho now. Xander's going after the legs. Of course, Xander fought in the first ever Grand Championship matchup against Raj Desi in the main event of Xandermania last year. Trying to get a shot at the gold as Jericho answering back now, and Chris Jericho clothesline. Jericho takes him down, goes for a senton. Xander out of the way now, and Xander in the ropes. Here we go. Runs in, and knee into the face. Oh, and Jericho with the counter. Jericho with a clothesline. Well, Jericho has done a lot in his career. It's been a very storied career for Chris Jericho. He's been around for 30 years at this point. Over 30 years, coming up on 35 years. And he still hasn't gone away. He's like lice, I swear. Despite how some people might feel about him, Jericho still sticking around in the wrestling world. Xander knocking him back here, and Xander goes for him. Kicking the ribs from Chris Jericho. Jericho now sends him towards the corner, towards his own corner, and takes out Connell with a cheap shot. Well, yes, as you were saying, Jericho has been around for 30 years in wrestling. That he has. He's won championships almost every year that he's been around. Well, for the most part. Now Xander takes a swing at Chris Danger, and Xander grabbing onto Chris Danger. Oh, it hits him in the face with an elbow, and now Xander going towards the corner. Jericho bursts out of the corner, knocking him back, and Chris Jericho, forearm strike, taking him down. Goes for a senton, Xander. Here we go, hot tag, Connell's in. And now Connell coming in, clothesline, knocking down Jericho. Connell's looking to get out all of that frustration he's had with having to be part of the Intellectual Alliance for the last month or so when Aaron Stevens was controlling him. As Jericho's got him now, double underhook now, and Chris Jericho has Connell, but Connell... Back body drop. Code breaker. Jericho hits a code breaker on Connell, and Connell kicks out immediately. That move used to win him world titles. Never forget that. That's true. Takedown there from Connell now. He's got Jericho back to his feet. Now Connell turns him around. Connell's got Jericho. Slams him down. You know what they say, it's Rusev Day somewhere. Steiner Recliner is in. Arnold looking to do the unthinkable and make Chris Jericho tap out here tonight, and Jericho sliding out of it. Now Jericho. Oh, the Judas effect to Arnold. For the 1, 2. Arnold kicked out. You could kind of hear Arnold mutter there. Xander was coming in to break it up. Arnold said, I got this. Not wanting to use the one legal breakup that a team is allowed in a tag team matchup. As the Revival, FTR have taught us in the past. If you break up a second pin or submission in a matchup, only every competitor is allowed one breakup per match. After that, it becomes a disqualification. So Arnold was trying to make sure that he and Xander's breakup didn't get used early on in the match. As Jericho grabs him, Arnold with a big uppercut, taking him down. And now Jericho's got a hold of him here. Chris Jericho. With Arnold in the corner, tag made. Chris Danger is in. AEW champion now. With a double team to Arnold now. And Chris Danger with a big knee strike. Arnold's got a hold of him though, and now Arnold's got him. Remember, Arnold's a former LAW champion as well. Perhaps he could be the hope to take out Chris Danger, but Danger kicks out. Oh, and Jericho takes a cheap shot, so Arnold answers back, and Danger with a drop kick. Arnold crawling towards Xander. Chris Danger ready to cut him off with that powerbomb, and knee off the jaw, taking him down. And Chris Danger is looking to end this one quickly. Well, he went for that cannonball senton, but I think he was about a mile off on that one, wasn't he? So it would seem. As now, Chris Danger coming in. Arnold rolls out of the way now, and Arnold right hook connects. Countered by Danger now, and Chris Danger goes for a super kick. Arnold. Oh, wicked clothesline there, taking down Danger. Arnold goes for a boot. Danger counters now, and Chris Danger into Taste of Danger. Danger with the same move that won him the gold a few nights ago. 1, 2. Arnold kicks out again. And that shows you the faith that Xander has in Arnold to keep kicking out. Arnold now is down. Chris Danger up to the top rope. Danger. Frog splash. To the Exterminator. Takes him down. And now Chris Danger. Here we go. Arnold is on the outside. Chris Danger coming in. And oh! Arnold hits the deck. Danger now turning around. Spear! Arnold with that spear. That spear is one in many a matches. It put down Raj Desi just the other night. We're at the count of 4 now. 5. Arnold grabs Chris Danger. Back into the ring. Count of 6. And Danger. Whoa, avoiding Arnold there. And Danger with a forearm. Chris Danger now. Double axe handle. Knocking down the Exterminator. Arnold's down now. And now Danger gets caught. Headbutt from the Exterminator now. And Arnold's got him down. Arnold went for a big boot. Chris Danger now. And Arnold. Oh! With a second spear. 1, 2. Jericho with the save. And that means that Danger and Jericho have used their one save for the matchup now. Danger with a super kick now to Arnold, and Chris Danger tag made. Chris Jericho in. Jericho enters the mix. Goes for a senton. Arnold out of the way now, and Arnold throws him in the corner. Tag made. Xander is in. Now Arnold and Xander with a big double team. Double back body drop, taking down Chris. Jericho goes down now, and oh, down goes Danger as well. Jericho and Xander colliding now. Jericho knocking him back. Big right hook knocks him off his feet, and drop kick. Xander goes down. Senton across the back now, taking down Xander again. Chris Jericho now getting him back up to his feet, and Jericho throwing Xander into the ring apron now. He's got him again now, and Jericho sends him back into the ring. Chris Jericho here. You faced him not long ago. How did that feel? Well, it was strange. I'll tell you that much. Jericho, he's still as underhanded as he's always been throughout his career. That much is certain. As now he goes for a big clothesline. Xander goes for a kick. Jericho swings him around. Chris Jericho goes for a drop kick now, and Xander with a right hook knocks him down. Grabs a hold of him now, getting him back up to his feet here. Pulls him in. Hits the spine buster. He's got him now, and Chris Jericho in trouble. As Xander now pulls him in. Lifts him up on the shoulders, and Xander with attitude adjustment. Cover, and Chris Danger makes the save. Chris Danger making the save now. And Arnold managing to get in the ring for a moment there as Xander grabs a hold of Jericho, knocking him back, and Xander went for the clothesline. Jericho's got a hold of him now, and Jericho, the double underhook into Tiger Butterfly Suplex Backbreaker. Now Jericho has got Xander here, and Arnold now trying to get involved here as now Xander, no, knee strike knocks back Jericho, taking him down there. Elbow drop now, takes him down. Again now, and now Xander runs in. Back body drop from Chris Jericho. Goes for a double axe handle. Kind of a counter here now. Jericho now kicking away, and Chris Danger. Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, I see it as well, Time Lord. Chris Danger, excuse me. Danger is taking off that turnbuckle pad. Down goes Xander now, is now Arnold. Arnold sees the turnbuckle pad, and Arnold's calling out to the referee. He's saying, hey, do you not see this? Oh, no! Well, Arnold meant well. And Jericho capitalized with a low blow to Xander. Chris Jericho just low blowed Xander. Judas Effect cuts him open. 1, 2, 3. Arnold and Xander couldn't get out of each other's way. Jericho had Danger exposed the turnbuckle pad. Arnold tried to turn the referee's attention to it. The referee and Arnold were arguing, low blow from Jericho. And just like that, Chris Jericho and Chris Danger ruined the return night for the general manager. Jericho and Danger, the champions, get the win tonight. That's going to do it this week. I've been the Doctor. I've been the Quizmaster. And as bittersweet as it is, that was LAW.